Have you considered a social impact campaign and using a social impact campaign strategy to supersize and grow your business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and we're going to just spend a couple of minutes talking about this strategy today. And I'll give some examples of ones that I've personally experienced that have been really, really successful or have had an impact on me as a consumer and as a human being. That's kind of the whole intent of a social impact campaign. It has an impact on a group of the population or on a community or on a cause that is aligned with our business strategies, of course, and our core values. Otherwise, why would we do it? If you don't align with something that's even important to you or your business, it comes off as fake, and anything fake will create havoc, if not totally destroy our brand and even our businesses. There's millions of horror stories of these gone wrong, but there are also hundreds and thousands of stories of how they've gone really, really well and how they've helped to catapult a brand and a business to much higher status and to help them supersize and scale because they have aligned with something that's core and important to them. I think of brands like Patagonia, brands like Apple, brands like Nike, different brands and things that have used and causes that are important to a lot of their customers or their audience to help move their business ahead. Now, they don't necessarily do it to move their business ahead, but it inevitably will. Now, this can go wrong too, right? It can go awry. If I think of all of the companies that have adopted all the woke strategies and things that we've got now going on politically and have aligned themselves with different things that a lot of people are against, they find that a whole lot of people that could be their customers or would be their customers say no to them because their core values don't match what they are lining up with and saying. So we have to be careful and make sure that we're really doing things that are in alignment with who we are as a business and a brand and what we stand for. That's the most important thing, I think, when we are picking and deciding and choosing if we are going to do some kind of a social impact campaign or a campaign with our communities or get behind some cause that people are getting behind. We can't just pick it willy-nilly because that can backfire on us. We want to set clear objectives. Why are we doing this? What is the reason that we are fighting pollution or going green in our company or whatever else that we're going to do? And frankly, we should do this with everything, right? We should do our homework, do our research, make sure it makes sense with us. That's not just a quick guttural emotional decision, that we're really doing what's right for the long-term viability of our business. We want to create engaging content, right? And I'll talk about some examples of that. We want to use emotional storytelling. We talked about that the other day, how important it is to tap into the emotions of people, especially when we want them to get behind a social cause, something that makes the world a better place. We want to use social media, and I'll give some examples. Anytime you want to do something like this, always go online and research and model companies and organizations that have done it successfully. Also, learn from the mistakes that others have made so that you don't make them as well. Because there's some glaring errors and glaring mistakes that people make. And if they just done a little more homework or research or talk to somebody outside their head or their organization, they wouldn't make those decisions and those choices. And they would have gotten a better impact for both their business and for the cause that they're trying to support. Collaborate with influencers and partners, right? Partner with corporations, partner with other organizations, partner with people that are stakeholders in whatever the cause is that you're trying to influence or share with other people. Measure, of course, we always measure and communicate the impact that the thing that we've done has. If we've picked a cause and we are really standing behind it and supporting it, we want to have it be a long-term ongoing thing. We want to find a way to have it continue beyond the one little push that we put toward that project or that cause. So how do we go about doing that? How do we adapt and evolve and continually improve and grow? A lot of times things become annual events or repeated events or continuous events so that they can help the social cause or the social thing that we're trying to impact. Think of world hunger, think of water, think of, clean water for places, building wells. There's all kinds of projects that businesses and companies and people get behind that make the world a better place. So what are some examples of this? And I've been impacted by several of the ones that I obviously picked to share today. One was the Dove Real Beauty sketches. They used real people that used their products and services in their campaigns and online and in media to show real women and the benefits they had from using their products and services, not a bunch of models. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, I don't know about you, but I remember on the internet and social media, that went around for, over a year, I think, where people were dumping buckets of ice water over themselves as a challenge to raise money and awareness for ALS. The Share Your Ears campaign. I actually use an app online because it's pertinent to me called Be My Eyes. And there's, I think, 2.5 million people on there that have, it's an app, a phone app, because that technology is available now, where you can just have you can say, I need help with this. And somebody will actually go through and be your eyes and help you decipher things and read things. And for somebody like me, that's super duper helpful. Causes. And again, you can research this online. I looked up a couple that triggered my memory for different things that I've experienced. And they have studies done on the top 20 social media campaigns and the effect that they've had for different social causes. I'm just going to share a couple of them. Always Like a Girl, Always Feminine Products, the Like a Girl campaign. American Express did Small Business Saturday, and we're still stuck with we're not still stuck. We're still celebrating and using that today. And other businesses jumped on the bandwagon, which has helped millions of small businesses to grow. Greenpeace's Lego, Everything's Not Awesome campaign, where they were trying to get them to sever their ties with a famous oil company. I'll skip that one. Every Tuesday, Unselfie Moments, people were sharing. I can't remember who that was for. Alex's Lemonade Stand, Kidney Foundation's Everybody Peas promotion. That was a funny one. Domestic abuse had billboards put up of an abused woman, and as people looked at it, it changed and healed her bruises, which was to raise awareness for domestic violence. There's literally thousands and thousands of examples of how other people have done this online, and you can research that or get somebody to research it for you. You can go to Fiverr, right? You can freelance and have a freelancer research the information for you to find out whatever it is, say for your industry, for your target, for your cause, what kind of campaigns have been used and what to do that makes you have a better chance of being successful. Why would we not do that? Why would we not model what works? All right. I'd love to know if you have done a social impact campaign, if you participated in it. I've been actually participating and doing them since I was in grade school, because my mom was a big proponent and helped a lot with different causes and United Way, which they loved because it's a local one. The money goes locally. You raise money and it's used and spent in your local areas and communities. And so that is still one of my favorite ways to participate in social causes and things. All right. Love to know your experience. Share in the comments below. Have you done a social impact campaign, and are you considering doing one in the future? Hit me up. Let me know. Share in the comments below so we can learn from one another. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting strategy that you can use or consider using in the future to build and grow and supersize your business. Have an awesome day.